whenever I have to speak with someone who is better than me, and I assume that, of course, I
Hmm.
feel so nervous. Like, really, I am having that jittery feeling in my stomach that time.
No, I think I share the same feeling
Mhm.
many a times. So I'll also admit to that.
Okay.
With this, I think it's more of an issue of increased or heightened self-reflection, right?
Yeah, right, right. True that.
Yes.
Hmm.
So, since our first session, let me start by introducing myself. I'm Renchita. I'm a TESOL TEFL certified English trainer, moving into my 12th year in the field of education. And is there anything else that you would like to know about me?
I would like to know about your experience. Okay. How long have you been working on this platform or as a English spoken English trainer?
For spoken English trainer, it'll be 4.5 years.
Hmm.
On this platform, I'm very new. I joined in June, the mid of June is when I joined. Before that, I was working as a head of the department. I was working very much on an offline mode, but then things were not really favorable at my familial side, which is when I needed more flexibility, and I switched to an online mode. So I resigned from my previous job around in the month of April, and then I joined EnglishYaari in June.
Great, great, nice, great, ma'am. Hmm.
So I've chosen a completely different field than what I'm actually trained at. So my
Okay.
major is actually in business administration. And I started off as an assistant professor in the same department, but here I am.
Okay.
So yes, life takes you in very different paths, I guess.
Hmm. I think life is such, you become something else, then you do something else. You can't actually predict it. So
Mm.
it happens with me also.
All right. So tell me about you. I'm eagerly waiting.
Okay. So, I my name is Monica, and I come from a city of mountains in Himachal Pradesh. The city name is Solan, by the way, Solan. And I have completed my MA in English. And apart from that, I have been working as a content writer for 4 years, and that has been like, it was a very long time back. Like, it's been 6 years now. And then I got married, have kids, have family. Then I'm just figuring out what to do. So have started working on my spoken English skills, and meanwhile I'm also into writing, so trying to expand my skills into both these things. I'm
All right.
also working as a YouTuber, yeah, and I want to let you know that I'm going to post this video later on my channel.
Oh, okay. All right. Would look
Mhm.
forward to that. May I know your channel's name?
Yes, yes, Monica's English Motivation.
All right. Okay. Good one. I would actually be looking for more motivation from you.
Oh,
I,
please.
I am somebody who has, who has a channel but has not uploaded anything so far.
Okay, 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 yeah.
I'm looking
Mhm.
forward to deriving motivation from you.
Yeah. The
All
reason I chose YouTube was because my children are really small.
right.
Uh,
How
and
old are they?
my elder one is 5 years old, and the
Mm,
younger one is 4 years old. So it's like, it's quite impossible for me to step out of the home and then do something. So it's better to do something on YouTube or other platforms till the time I actually can step out the home. So that is the scenario. And I think I have experienced the corporate and I have not liked it much. So that is the second reason.
mm,
um, and in my city there is not, you would not find this culture, corporate culture here. There are, like, it's a miss here. It's the big companies, and those corporate companies are not there.
mm,
But if maybe, I think sometimes if these companies would have been here, then also I might have not chosen the work in that space, because I think working at your own comfort is much better than working for someone else. I would like to have an office or that setup, but that, I think it is going to be of my like, it is going to be mine completely.
mm.
Yeah. Mhm.
Understood. I totally 100% agree with you on that. Yes. Oh.
Mhm. Mhm.
So yes, so your hands are quite full, 5 and 4. So wow, that's great. Must be a lot of fun.
Must be a lot of fun, and my chaos is also the,
Mm,
the twice
pigged,
the, yeah. It's the double actually.
I can imagine. So where are they now? So how are you managing the session?
they know that our mama is doing something the whole day,
Okay.
so they understand me now. So
Uh,
I knew that my session is going to begin in some time, so the whole day I have been playing with them, and now I've switched on the TV for them, and now they can enjoy watching it.
all right. Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
I know how hard it can be. I raised mine completely on my own, so
Mhm.
100% feel for you. So all the more power. And I'm glad that you're finding time for all this amidst the chaos. So good job
Yeah,
there. Takes a
actually,
toll on
yeah.
your sanity, right? Sometimes.
Yes. I think now my days have become better than my days before,
Mm,
because then they were like twins only, and they needed me all the time, and
mm,
I couldn't help but be with them all the time. So what else could I have done? And
mm,
that time I had another YouTube channel, and
mm,
yeah, it was a talk show actually. And I couldn't tell you the way I have done it. It was very, very difficult for me to do it, yet I did it. I
mm,
learned a lot from that platform. I would invite people and talk to them, and it was a different experience altogether. I've never done anything of that sort in my life before. So yeah, but the channel didn't grow because I was very sporadic with my
mm,
work. I was not like perpetually uploading content on the channel, so it didn't work. So I had completely shut it down now. So here
mm,
I am on the on another channel.
mm. I'm sorry, I know that I sound very ignorant, but uh, may I ask why you didn't choose to continue with it and instead chose to start a whole new channel? Is there something wherein you haven't uploaded content for a while that you cannot go back to it?
Okay, I'll tell you. So this channel was all about common people's stories and their unique experiences. The idea was to,
Okay.
yeah, the idea was
Genre.
Yes, the idea was to bring common people on the show so that they can talk about their life stories, because
Mm,
there were already so many channels or so many influencers who were talking about celebrities' life. That was
mm,
okay, but then I thought there are common heroes also in our society. So that was the idea to create that. But then, I was my routine of uploading content was not smooth and continuous. So I was
mm,
doing one podcast in a month, and then I would take a break for a month. So that was how I was doing it. But then YouTube doesn't work like this. You have to be
mm,
very regular and quick with your content.
mm,
But then, yes, now my children have grown up. I could do it, but you know what? The reason I started with that channel was because I was always very much in love with people's story, and the idea that how might they have done this, or how they have achieved this particular thing, or have how they have survived this disease. I was very much into it since the times immemorial, we say,
mm,
right? Yeah. So and later I got some projects where I could use the same kind of liking through
mm,
my writing skills. So
mm,
now I have opted to work as a writer and use that capability or quality, whatever it is,
mm.
into my writing. So now I'm not like, I don't plan to continue with the that very talk show, but work on my stories or books or stuff like that.
Understood. So the genre was different. Now you're focusing on English and English learning. The other was on a completely different front.
Yeah, right.
Understood. Got it. All right.
Mhm.
Okay, then. So I think we are good to go there. And when it comes to your expectations from us, do you have anything specific to communicate?
Yes, I would like to tell you that I feel like I have improved. I have worked upon my fluency, and but there are certain things like I whenever I have to ask questions, I still am not able to construct sentences properly. So I see that my sentences are very unnecessary longer. So I want to work upon this aspect. And secondly, sometimes I feel like I'm confused about the usage of prepositions. Do we call them prepositions only? Like. What are the prepositions? No, articles.
Okay. Articles, yes. A
Yeah,
and O are articles, yes.
yeah. So these tiny details which might not be noticeable while I talk, but I see that I don't have a clear understanding about them, but I still manage to talk. I still manage to speak. So yeah, the subtle areas where we maybe the other person don't notice them in your conversation, but you know that,
You know.
okay, yeah, this that thing. Mhm.
Understood. Understood. All right. Okay. I think I've got the picture. So a little bit more stress on articles, yes. But other than that, you seem to be doing an amazing job, I have to tell you. Not
Okay.
even one error has been lifted. Right now, the chat box is perfectly empty. All
Okay.
right.
All right. But I really want to touch that that space, like the words, the word you used, lifted. I see that I speak very basic and like I'm okay, but still I think I can improve. Definitely there's a big room for improvement for me and I'm just looking forward to it. Yeah.
That's
Mhm.
really humble of you, I would say. Yes, you're doing an amazing job, frankly. But
Okay.
anyways, let's see. Let's see where I can add value. Sure.
Mm-hmm.
And when it comes to feedback, so you are open to receiving feedback, right?
Yeah,
Grammatical as well
right.
as communication related.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Sorry to bombard you with a lot of questions.
No
Sometimes learners.
problem. No problem. I love to answer questions.
Is that so?
I'm a
Okay, so you should
conversationalist,
be at the
really.
other end of the table like, in that case, I think. You have always been an interviewer. I think you should be an interviewee once in a while.
Yeah, means I love to take conversations and I love to stay in the conversations and I can give the listener very good pointers also to move through the conversations. So I enjoy conversations actually.
All right, that's great. Okay, so in that case, I'm going to bombard you with a lot of questions. Hope
Okay.
you don't mind.
No
So today's
problem.
Great,
Yeah.
that's good to know.
Mhm.
So today's session notes is about screen time, and are you comfortable talking about it? Shall we proceed?
Springtime. Screen time. Okay.
Yeah. All
Mhm.
right then. Okay, but before that, I have to ask. So, how is life in Himachal Pradesh? Never been. One of
Yeah.
the few places in my bucket list, but would love to hear from
Okay.
somebody who's been born and brought up there. Am I right?
No, I was not born here, but I am married here. Yeah.
Okay, all right. So, how
Mhm.
long has it been since you're staying
It
in this
has been 6 years,
six year?
full 6 years, yeah. But then again, I have been familiar to the place because it was my nani house in
Mm,
Shimla, not in Solon, but in Shimla. And we were very acquaintance, like the place was acquaintance with us, and it was not something that I have never visited to or like
mm,
that. So I knew the culture, the people, the nature, and the weather, everything. And
mhm,
maybe that was the reason I adjusted very quickly here,
mm,
and life here is really beautiful, really. So if I don't
mm.
know, what place do you come from?
Kerala.
Kerala, okay. But I really, my quality of life has improved when I
Mm,
came here, because in cities, but I was living in Chandigarh and I hail from city Ludhiana, and
mhm,
there is this race you
mhm,
always become a part of, knowingly or
mhm,
unknowingly. And that was the exact case with me. Everyone wants to compete with others and that mindset, but here it's not the case.
mhm,
You can spend a very calm serene life here. So
mhm.
yeah.
So
Yes.
you are one amongst the blessed souls who have identified what they want in life clearly. So
Yes,
I can see
yeah,
that.
maybe. I had manifested actually.
Mm,
So, as I just told that this place was not something new to me, and I have been to this city also. And I
mhm,
remember clearly, I would like to tell you this, that once there's this, the center part of the city is something which I've visited many a time before marriage also.
mhm,
So in my mind, I would just visualize, and there is another reason also. I had been in a relationship for 8 9 years, and it was a love marriage. So I
mhm,
always dreamt of coming here and living my life here. Number one, because I love the person so much, and number two, I love the place so much. So
mhm,
I would visualize that I am here and my house is here. And one day, sometimes you just desire certain things and you don't even realize that you're desiring them. But
mhm,
later, when you look back, when you reflect, then you realize that okay, this has become a reality for you. And later, looking at some pictures or the posters of this city, or there are some reels about the town, that made me
mhm.
realize that okay, I had wished for it so badly, and now it has become a reality. So that kind of madness I had for this place.
It's so nice listening to you. So it just reassures the fact that dreams do come true.
Yeah,
In a way,
actually.
right?
Hmm.
Yes. And I do relate to the fact that you said sometimes you don't understand what you want. It's when you finally get it, you finally get that insight that this is what I was looking for. Yes,
Yeah,
exactly. And I have it. Yes, yes. Sometimes you need that reassurance. So yes, I totally
yeah,
understand.
right. True
Thank
that.
you. Thank you. Thank you for sharing
Mhm.
that. It
Mhm.
I can totally relate with you. I am also very much from. I'm not even raised in a city. I'm from a village, residing in one. So I would completely 100% agree with you. There's something, but I've lived in a city, so there's something about cities that just pulls you in. that rat race becomes you, and it's hard to detach yourself from it. But
Right.
when it comes to these villages, there is a pace to that, pace to those places, which
Mm-hmm.
keeps you rooted and grounded.
Right,
Something that
right.
I discovered around, I would say, 4.5 to 5 years back, when I actually had no external influences and was stuck in a place like that. And I truly realized and understood for myself that this is the life that I wanted.
Right,
And
right. Mm-hmm.
but then again, I do not know how much we get to choose. But if I can, I would always 100% go for it. So yes, I
Great.
totally
Great,
agree.
great, great. I think all we need is more education and more quality education, so that we people like us who like to stay in places like village or small towns, they should be able to generate some employment options. Like I
Mhm.
think the reason that people are running after cities is the one main reason, because they are not able to get that well paid jobs in the same place they come from, they hail from. So I think we people like us should do something about creating employment. Yeah. Mhm.
That's true. The opportunities, absolutely, which
Yeah.
is exactly why I use the word. If I can and if I get to choose, then I
Yeah.
would any day. But sometimes that
Mhm.
choice is not is never there in front of you because you're forced to take certain decisions in life where your finances
Yeah.
force you to. So
Right,
at the
right.
end of the day, financial stability
Yeah.
does matter. So
Right.
yes,
Hmm.
hopefully, let's see what God has.
Yeah, right, right.
But then, if given a choice, I would always.
Again, it's like it's very circumstantial. We again
Mhm.
we want certain things, but then there are circumstances, and again the timing. So even if you wish certain things hard enough, but again, the right options at the right time, which the right, you consider it to be the right time.
Mhm,
But
mhm, mhm.
the
Exactly.
yeah, but it could be the case that everything might not fall in place when you had expected it to happen. So
Mm.
yeah, circumstances play a great role in everything. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah.
Great.
Hmm.
Okay, yes. All right then. So let's jump into the session notes. I just
Okay.
had to ask, the minute you said Himachal Pradesh, I wanted to ask you this question. So I
Okay.
thought we'll deal with it and then move on. All
Mhm.
right, okay. So tell me, have you ever had a digital detox done for yourself?
uh Okay, so these days, because I have to focus a lot on my English, and I am listening to a lot of videos. Sometimes I feel like this is too much for me, and I'm obsessed with English videos. So I have to
Mhm.
cut it off, and sometimes I have to deliberately take that action. But anyway, otherwise I'm not much into screen time. I don't watch TV. I rarely watch anything on social media. So yeah. Mhm.
So you have taken a detox. You have tried a detox?
Yes, like I think the most infectious thing on social media is reels, the idea of reels.
Yes.
And sometimes it happens then just for the sake of having me time, or I feel like I need to spend some time with myself, I start watching reels. And then you don't realize that you have wasted a lot of time on just watching reels, and that too just nonsense, right? A few reels might be useful, but then not every reel is for you, and you can't take advantage of every reel. So sometimes it happens that unwillingly you are just sliding into it, and you are not able to put the barrier on it. So yes, I would say I become conscious about it, and then I step back, and then I am just more aware about it, and
Mhm.
I what to say, I refrain from it, I don't do it. So that's my detox. No special uh, technique or approach. That's what I do. Mhm.
Mhm.
So I
So
would
a
like
very
to tell you a funny
mind-boggling.
thing. I
Tell
would
me.
like to tell you a funny anecdote. So
Uh-huh.
once, yeah, my children were really small that time, and
Mhm.
because they were very small, and I had to be with them all the time, and my job that time was very demanding. Like the job of a mother, in like
Mhm.
job in that terms. So what happened? My phone someday got lost just in the house. My daughter might have uh, thrown it somewhere, or she must have kept it somewhere, and for over 2 months I couldn't find it. And I
Oh,
spent, yeah, and I literally I tried to find it hard, but I couldn't find it, and I lived for 2 months, over 2 months, without my phone.
oh my God. Wow. You don't need a detox. If you survive that, you can survive anything.
Really. And I managed to make calls through my husband's phone, or through my mother-in-law's phones, because you have to make certain important calls to you, to
Yes,
your mother or
yes,
to your
yes.
family. So
Absolutely.
that much I needed through phones, and I could do it via my
We
husband's phone
appreciate
and
you
mother.
here. 2 months is not a short period of time. Wow.
Really, really. And later I found that phone in in the cover of a suitcase, and that too accidentally. And that time my reaction was like, "Oh my God, I found it! At last, I found it."
That too after 2 months. Wow. Wow. That's really, I mean, it does test your patience. So, yes, you did withstand that. So, good job there. Not easy, I would say. All
Yeah,
right. Okay, then. Oh, we are out of time. Okay, so quickly, could you open the chat box once for me?
yeah,
So, now in the first message, are you able to see the messages?
yes.
So in the first one, you were talking about your nani's house, right? How you were already well acquainted with that place that you are currently living in. So it should be. So you said we were acquaintance. Instead, it should be you were acquainted.
Mm-hmm.
So acquaintance is a person who is familiar to you, and here you are acquainted with that place. ED,
Okay.
right? Next, this word, visualize. So the S here takes a Z plus an SH combination. It's sort of on the same lines as genre, this sound.
Okay.
So it's visualize.
Visualize.
Right, very good.
Okay,
Yes.
so not visualize.
Initially, it's not the vowel that's causing the trouble. Maybe I might have missed out. I'm not sure. When you watch the recording again, you could give it a shot. When you
Okay.
said the S of visualize, I felt it move slightly towards a j sound. But actually, it's not a j. It's a mix of
Okay.
a z and a sh, sort of like a j.
Je. Je.
Yeah. All right.
Visualize. Visualize.
Visual.
I have to practice it. Okay. Visualize.
I would say if you can nail the sh, it works pretty much. But
Okay.
try not taking it to the j sound, and then you're good to go.
Okay. Can you repeat it again? Can you repeat
Visualize. Visualize.
visualize?
Right.
Visualize. Okay.
So
Great.
maybe you can rewatch the recording. I might have misheard you
Hmm.
also, and then you can take a call.
Okay.
All
Hmm.
right. So I'll just copy and paste whatever we discussed. Yeah, all good. All right. So that's
Okay.
it. Otherwise, I would say you're doing an excellent job. So keep going.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Means a lot.
Thank you. My pleasure.